The criteria to become a Mason is you have to have 2 Masons in good standing vouch for you, and then they sign your petition. Freemasons are not permitted to solicit. You don't do that because the impetus has to come from the candidate. So in other words, if you're interested in becoming a Freemason, you
have to go.
You have to seek them out.
Got it.
For installing master, I present you my worthy brothers, Jim.
I hereby declare this induction ceremony of the Hohenwald Seed Sowers Pathfinder Club and the Little Seed Sowers Adventure Club now in session.
For the light of our program, we turn to the spirit of pathfindering. The candle which Dylan now lights represents this spirit. It is a spirit of adventure, fun, learning, and camaraderie, awareness, and awakening, and above all, a spirit of reverence and a spirit of service to God and man.
Master builder. Taking the word master in the sense of one possessed of the highest degree of skill and knowledge, the epithet master builder is sometimes used by Freemasons as a name of the grand architect of the universe. Urquhart, Pillars of Hercules 2:67, derives it from the ancient Hebrews who, he says, used Algabil, the master builder, as an epithet of God.
Thing that I want us to talk about today, the simple concept that I want to drill it in our mind so that we are able to take a decision properly when we are saying that we want to do Master Guide. And once you are able to understand this basic concept, you will be able to take a beautiful decision saying that I really want to take Master Guide. I really want to be submerged in this big ministry of the Adventist Church. Now, the first thing that you need to understand that starting to do Master Guide, you need to understand that there are 3 things that are involved. Number 1, there is you that is involved. Number 2, there is the church involved. And number 3, there is the community that is involved. Now, once you understand these 3 parts, it is much more easier for you to make a decision. Number 1, once you say that you are starting to do or you're thinking of doing Master Guide, you need to be prepared for it. Now, preparedness means that you understand the ministry. Preparedness means that you are already submerged into this ministry and you are an active member in your club. Now, once you are an active member on your club, it goes to number 2, which you are now working with the church. Now, once you are working with the church, it automatically means that you are recognized by the church, which makes it much more easier for you to receive things like a recommendation letter to start the program. But once you are not submerged in the ministry, the youth ministry, it becomes much more harder for you to be given a recommendation letter from your church to say that you are able to start and continue in the program. Hence, it is very much important for you to be submerged into this AY ministry, to be working with your club directors, to be working with your local church, to ensuring that you understand the ministry, so that once you are able to take a conscious decision to say, I love the ministry, I want to be part of it, I want to assist young people, it becomes much more easier for you to be supported by the church. And lastly is the community. Now, once you say that you want to become a leader in the Seventh-day Adventist Church, you want to become a Master Guide, you want to become a senior youth leader, you need to understand that you are now preparing yourself to also work with your community. You are preparing yourself to say that once the church is saying that we are going to do community work, we are going to do all these things that involves the community, you are going to be part of it. Now, once you understand these 3 things, that it starts with you being part and being active, involving yourself in the church's Adventist youth ministry, and also in the community work which the church does, whether it's the Adventist youth with personal ministry, or as the Dockers ministry, or Adventist men, or the women ministry. Whichever the case may be, once you do all those 3 steps and you understand that I want to become a leader and that I want to work for my church and I am prepared to work for the community, it becomes much more easier for you to say, I want to start and work for the master, to work rather and be a master guide. And it becomes much more easier. Now, the
Hosea 4. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel. For the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways, and reward them their doings. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom, and shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them, for the spirit of whoredoms hath caused them to err, and they have gone a-whoring from under their God. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains, and burn incense upon the hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, for themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doth not understand shall fall. Though thou, Israel, play the harlot, yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye unto Gilgal, neither go ye up to Bethaven, nor swear. The Lord liveth. For Israel slideth back as a backsliding heifer. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Ephraim is joined to idols, let him alone. Their drink is sour. They have committed whoredom continually. Her rulers with shame do love, give ye. The wind hath bound her up in her wings, and they shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices.